Okay, friends of ONU football, Thursday practice. Starting to get a little chilly here late in the week. Big day with, kind of senior activities all week. Each day we have a different kind of theme for different activities for the week. And the guys that have been around while our staff's been here know we have some pretty special things going this week with Senior Week. So been a great week so far, and hopefully the energy's been great in practice, and hopefully we'll see a good finish to the week. As we wrap up last week with the win down in Wilmington, I want to talk about our players of the week. Kicking game, Peyton Seal, Tony Davis, two running backs did a great job in our coverage phases, as well as also some of the block game. They were both involved in our return game with kick and punt returns, and good job with coverage. Offensively, Ethan Joseph, our center, senior, graded out great. He was our offensive lineman of the week. Did a good job handling a lot of different blitzes and pressures. And then Justin Magazine broke 1,000 yards, only the 10th time in school history we've had somebody get that 1,000-yard mark. He's had a great year, his best year yet. Continues to get better week to week. And defensively, Will Bowden, the senior, who had moved from running back last year, had 2 interceptions. That puts him at 3 for the year. Also had a block punt. Just had a really good day. Really proud of him and how his unselfish kind of attitude has really paid off for us, making that move to defensive back. And then Jason Humley, a sophomore, who had an off-season injury. He's kind of getting better and better each week, getting closer and closer to 100%. 2 sacks. Did a great job getting pressure on the quarterback. Our challenge squad, who does a good job of kind of giving the look of the opponent. Offensive last week, Kyle Collins, Jamal Watkins, and A.J. Ayala, all freshmen, won those honors. And then defensively, James Martin Jr., Zach Kaplan, and Bryce Bosselman. So really good team effort. We scored the first 3 times we had the ball. We had 2 3-and-outs the first 2 times they had the ball. Got off to a good start, took care of business, got off that bus, and just, I think, kind of showed that we were ready to go. I think we got up about 55-7 right at the very first minute of the fourth quarter. So then we got a chance to play a lot of guys. I think it's the 3rd week in a row we've played about 70 guys. So that's good for the future, as well as, right now, rewarding some guys for hard work. As we talk about Outermine, they're a team that's been a little bit up and down. They're a team that's very dangerous. They're a team that has fights hard. They've really been competitive in a number of games where some things slipped away, but then they kept fighting to get back into it. Heidelberg was back and forth. Last week they came out against John Carroll, got up 14-0. So they're a team, they looked really good against Capital a few weeks ago. A little bit up and down due to injuries, so we're expecting their best. They seem to be as healthy now as they've been since the beginning of the year, so we think it's going to be a good challenge for us for sure. They have, I think, a really good group of receivers. They have an all-conference offensive lineman, a senior quarterback, defensive, a leading tackle kind of producer in the conference, a linebacker, and then a 5th-year senior safety, and I think a quick defensive line. Solid kicking game. So that's kind of where we're at with the week. Some people have asked about where we're at with the playoff picture. I'll give you a quick kind of summary. Some of you may know we got a shot. I guess the big thing is we have a shot going in this game. We got to win. Obviously, that's kind of the #1 thing we focused on. Haven't spent a lot of time talking about with the players. The way it works, there's 25 automatic qualifiers, and then with the at-large bids, there's basically 7. One goes to what's called Pool B, which are conferences that do not have an automatic qualifier, and then there's 6 spots up for grabs with the 25 conferences that have automatic qualifiers, kind of like a Division I basketball at March Madness, where at-large bids are up for grabs. They break it down by region. Right now, we're in a good position in our North region. Some other regions are very strong. So just because we're in a good position in the North region, in our rankings, doesn't mean that we're automatically in. Easiest way to describe it is this. When they have a meeting next Saturday night after the game, if we win, and if there's not big upsets in other games, we have a good chance to be at the top when it comes to Pool C. If that would happen, then there's going to be a vote with each region. The way it works is, for example, if you look right here, an example could be if we were the top pools, C in the north, and we have one in the south, the west, which looks like could be Whitewater, and then Wesley in the east, then what they'd do is they'd vote. And say if they voted, and say if Whitewater got in, then they'd put the next pool C out of the west in, and they'd vote again. So it's very advantageous to be at the top of your region. Doesn't mean you're automatically in, but basically what that would mean is they'd have to pass you up 6 different votes to not get in. So the West looks real strong. The East is not as strong. We're hoping Wesley might get a Pool A if Frostburg beats Salisbury this weekend, which is a rivalry game. Then Wesley would be off the board, and they'd have to slide somebody else in there. So we have a shot. We haven't spent a lot of time talking about it. It's been all about taking care of business on our end. winning, and just see what happens. But I'm really proud of the way the guys have fought and battled and put ourselves in that position to be in the conversation. And we'll find out. They have a vote Saturday night, and some things released Sunday. So I think right now the initial release time, I think, is 6 p.m. on Sunday night. We'll find out kind of where everything stands. So right now, focus is all about Otterbein, and then we'll go from there. Go Bears!